Listen to Career Paths by Implement every Thursday.
You might learn something.
You might not.
Available on Apple Podcasts,
On Spreaker,
Spotify,
on Google,
and iHeartRadio. It's your life. Make it happen.
Anyway, there I was naked.
Are you ready?
We can just do what we do and fuck it all up. Let me turn the fan off, young man.
It's on my list. I haven't done one. Make sure noisy things are off.
Oh goodness.
You guys recorded one time with everything.
We had a radio on over there, and halfway through the show, he was not in front of the camera yet. He was back, and all of a sudden I see him get up and walk over. He's like, "Mother."
He's like, damn.
It was my fault because I turned on just trying to do what we do and have been. Are we on yet?
Yeah.
Shall we begin?
Sure.
Is that what you're gonna wear on set?
Today,
God, you were so. How unprofessional are you?
He's comfortable.
very, very
comfortable.
Oh. Shall we?
Yeah.
Ready here? Yeah. Look at Mr. Cool with the shades.
Hey man, I felt like Dion.
Hey, you're a rock star. Rock star,
like
super.
Delshon.
If not, project. That's right.
No.
Welcome to Career Paths by Infonet. I'm your host, Victor Boudreau, with Ryan King. As I hit the mic, our guest today is Terrynce Duke. Hi, Terrynce.
Hey, how y'all doing?
What up? You don't know?
I'm just here.
It's gonna be one of those. Ryan, go ahead. Anything you want to add?
Sure. Yeah. So give us a little bit of background about yourself. Are you married, kids?
Oh, yeah.
Any of
Divorced.
Married 18 times.
So I almost caught up to Victor.
Yeah, almost caught up. I'm still pushing, I got a couple of years under him, as you can see. But
How many divorces do you have, Ryan?
I think the same as you.
He hesitated. He's like, well, now that he's mentioned it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Throw me on the bus.
I ain't got no kids, no wives.
Just enjoying life?
Just enjoying, trying to.
Right. Well, yeah, it's...
This love game is pretty hectic out here nowadays.
What's the love game?
Everything's a game nowadays. Love is a game. It's either you play or you don't. And I don't want to take no part of the game right now.
Get yourself in trouble and end up with kids and financial burden.
Yeah, with people that you do not want to be with or did not expect to be with. Sometimes that's good. Sometimes, most times.
How would that happen? Someone you wouldn't expect to be with, and they might have your kid. How would that happen?
Shoot, I don't know.
See, I don't have kids, so I don't know how this works.
Maybe a night or two.
Well, let me explain it. No.
You see,
Brian, how many kids do you have, Brian?
4.
How many grandkids?
Well, 4, 10, depending. I mean, if you go back to all the steps.
Never mind. Terrynce, so how's things in your life overall?
overall,
Things are, the world's opening up again.
yep. Thank goodness, because being trapped inside your house for a long time can do a lot for you in the worst of ways.
See, I was never trapped. I worked the whole time and got out and made
Man,
it a point to enjoy life. Ryan?
I never stayed home.
Yeah.
No.
no, I was working for sure, just
Right.
not having the accessibility to everything that you used to have.
True.
Correct.
Restaurants.
You know how frustrating it is to get out your car, go inside, or get ready to go inside a building and realize, man, I'm breathing way too nice right now. And it says no entry without mask, and you have to walk all the way back to that got really tiring. A lot of that, but getting over this hump, everything opening back up, everything just feels a lot better now that everybody's getting more comfortable. Even though, like, COVID really altered everything. Nothing's ever going to be the same, but I just make the best of what I got every
What else
day.
is there?
So,
Gotta enjoy.
yep, that's where
Live
I'm
and
at.
learn and move forward.
Exactly.
So, you've had many different jobs / career directions, and that's the career paths. That's what we do here, is try to get information. When I met you, you were playing football
Yep.
for the Spokane Wolfpack.
Yep.
And that was a couple of years ago. what are you doing right now? You're not doing that since the team actually this year they didn't play last year. This year they did a scrimmage, but are you any possibility of playing with them again?
With the Wolfpack,
Yeah.
it's always been a possibility
Okay.
and a thought, you know, just because they the local team. I got a lot of really nice, really cool buddies on there.
Right.
But right now, with my knee injury that
You're
I'm
still-
recovering from, yeah, my body's not reacting the way that I thought the recovery process would
You
go.
had surgery back
In
because I saw you
November.
back in December, and you just
Yeah,
you had-
November was the
Wow.
surgery.
and what was the surgery exactly?
It was a meniscus tear and I had a slight ACL tear as well. But my job going back into work really did not help at all.
And right now, what is your job?
I'm a ramp agent for Delta.
What's a ramp agent? So airport, Delta Airlines.
Yep,
What is a
Airlines.
ramp agent? I don't know. What is a ramp agent?
A ramp agent
Sounds
is the
important.
guy, you know, if you look out your window of the plane, if you ever get on one.
I have a couple times.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you drive or you like the trains or whatever, but yeah, if you look out your window and you see those guys down there or girls down there, you'll see that
Luggage and whatever
luggage
else.
stuff
and all
going
that.
through, but
Okay.
there's a lot more that's
Oh,
going
I'm
on
sure.
down there. Yep.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So how long have you been doing that?
2 years now.
Okay.
It just the 2 year mark is gonna be like 2 days.
Wow.
2 days. It's 2 year mark.
Big raise, big party.
The only thing I'm raising are my eyebrows because I haven't seen a raise or a check. Like nobody right now.
Keep waiting, keep hoping.
Man, especially right now.
I got a raise, and I didn't even because
No.
people aren't going out to work. So where I started working, they had to raise it. So they gave me a raise because they raised their minimum, so other people would come and go to work.
Yeah,
So
we're a contract company through Delta. That's
Yeah.
why we stuck it. Yeah, we stuck with what we got right now.
Well,
So you don't work for Delta themselves.
No, we got all the Delta stuff, all that kind of stuff.
and you're at the Spokane airport.
Yeah, we're Spokane. That says a lot. Great city, second biggest city, but we're not a hub, and that's what
Yeah.
ruins the airport for the employees that are on contracts. But yeah, it's still. I love my job. You know, I love the people I work with, and all that kind of stuff. It's just, I wish my pay matched.
Well, everybody wishes
Yeah,
they
I,
made
no,
more
I just
money.
wish it matched what we were doing work wise. Not saying like, oh yeah, I just wish I could just get $18 million an hour. No, like I just wish that like we're putting our lives at risk like every day. You know, it could be many different things. A lot of people don't realize, but there's a lot of different things that could go wrong at the airport, and I just don't think it's worth minimum wage. But
We had an airplane, a retired commercial pilot on not too long ago, and he was off camera. He told us some stories that we can't share on camera. So yeah, quite
Yeah.
things that the general public doesn't need to know. So, yeah.
exactly.
So you've been doing that for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll back up. You're originally from Spokane.
Yep.
Went to college. You graduated wherever locally, high school.
Mm-hmm. West Valley.
Okay. Then what college you went to?
I went to West LA College for my first 2 years. I ran track and did football out there, and then I graduated with my AA and transferred to Missouri Southern to
Why did you transfer?
football scholarship.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Was it the LA? Was that scholarship too?
No, it was a community.
Okay.
But yeah, I went out there to Missouri Southern. Life took a crazy turn because I felt like the school was. It felt like it was a scam. That whole journey, to be honest, that felt like a scam, and that ended not how I wanted it to.
So going to college didn't end well, and okay,
No, it's a pretty long story.
I'm sure, and that's fine. But so, but you don't owe anything for that. Do you any money for that part of your college education?
No, I don't.
Well, because a
No.
lot of people we have guests on that go to college to further their career,
Mhm.
and they are in debt so much for
Oh,
how
yeah.
long. And so,
Mhm.
just to clarify,
Yep.
we've had other guests on that do things differently. do trades or learn as they go. Mike, sorry, Mike, I can't remember. All of a sudden, I haven't thought. He was in charge of the trades. He was training younger guys to come on doing whatever trade commercial. Remember that guest? I'd have to look at my log. Mike Ankeny, thank you, Mike. Sorry, it took me a minute. And he was talking about how you could get paid, learn a trade where there's grants and loans or grants and et cetera to get tools and to further that, where you're actually learning a trade and getting paid to do it. So.
And getting paid well on some of those.
Exactly. And it goes into your career doing whatever that trade is, instead of going to a college, spending lots and lots and lots of money, and then you owe lots and lots and lots, and sometimes it's not the same as what you were actually trying to do.
Exactly.
So you transferred from one college to another.
Yep, went from Spokane, Washington to California.
No difference between those two places.
Man, I forgot how it was out there. But that was definitely a culture shock because, different environment, different paces. And then I adapted to that. And then going to Missouri, Joplin, Missouri. They call it misery for a reason.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They call it misery for a reason. We was out there in nowhere. And then, that's where one of the biggest, or the biggest tornado hit in U.S. history. And they held the bodies at my school. I'm that close. So, going way out there, never been around tornadoes. First, 2 days of practice, the tornado alarms were going off. You only hear that in movies where I'm from.
Right. Yeah, we don't get that here.
Yeah, so I'm like, half the people that came from California with me, they were all at practice. What do we do? Where do we go?
Help.
Why are y'all still practicing? The alarm's going off. They're like, nah, man, it's just a practice alarms. They just do that on the summertime. I was like, man, I can't. It was definitely a different, slower pace. Joplin. Man.
So you were on scholarship?
Yeah, I was on scholarship when I
So does that
transferred.
pay all your college expenses?
No, it just depends on how much scholarship you got. I did not get the full scholarship. I messed up by telling them how much other schools were offering me, so that they just went up there a little bit. We'll give you $100 extra,
Right.
That's how it felt. But yeah, they did not give the 100%. And then when I got there, there's complications with my transcripts from West LA. But the athletic director, he was known for messing up people's
stuff.
Yeah, messing up their stuff or not fixing them. Other kids are across the country, and they have to go home or they're stuck because they get kicked off the team like I did because the transcripts, everything's by the books type of stuff. So that really messed with my head for a while. I was like, man, I worked so hard for this. That's my dream: play football, college football, get to the next level as high as I can and stuff like that. Even though we're at the top D2 level, they're rebuilding the program. So
Cluster.
Yeah, it was very clustered. You could say that. It was very clustered.
So with that and negative, what direction did you go at that point for? What did you want to do at that point, job-wise, career-wise, or whatever? Did you come back to Spokane and go, screw that? I got to do this now, or maybe I follow what? What'd you do?
So they ended up reinstating me on the team after they fixed my transcripts.
Finally.
Exactly. It took a while. I had to miss the first game and stuff like that, but they told me that they'll just redshirt me so I could keep my year since, the transcript stuff messed with a lot of things. And, if I was going to do my master's, I would just have another extra year of eligibility to play type of stuff. So I was totally fine with doing that. Spring ball came along. I did really well in spring ball. They used a lot of my highlights in their recruiting process, on their page and stuff like that.
For the college.
Yeah, for the college. And then I go home during the summer. You either had a choice to go home or to stay and do summer school. I chose to go home because I had a girlfriend at the time.
That woman thing.
Yeah, and she came out to see me actually, even though for the first game, even though she knew I wasn't gonna play.
Okay, well,
she, yeah,
but
she
you
was
get
very
to spend some time
supportive,
with
all
her.
that kind of stuff,
Sure.
you know. So I was like, you know, I need to go back.
Yeah.
I go back. I get a letter in the mail saying that they stripped my scholarship,
Wow.
and because they're trying to rebuild the program, but I could come back and play for free. I was like, nah. So I ended up going back because all my stuff's over there, and I was like, I'm just gonna continue school. I got a job. One of my homeboys, one of my really good friends, Delshawn, he gave me an opportunity to work at the same place he worked at the mall, which was Trade Home Shoes.
Okay, so shoe guy.
Yeah, so
You and Al Bundy.
yeah, I know how to sell some shoes, you know, little carrot cake, you know, on the side. But yeah, funny thing about that though, a lot of people say I took his job because he got fired a week later. That was on him. That was on him. Every time we'd work together, he'd get caught like chopping it up with me not working and stuff. So that was him. But
Are you still friends?
yeah, still friends. Yeah.
There
I'll
you go.
go see him actually probably in a couple weeks. We're all gonna make a trip to see all the football homies from.
Real quick, Ryan had to fire me for a job that he was a couple of years ago. Remember that, Ryan?
I
Just
do,
talking about,
yeah.
and we still.
Why'd you have to fire him?
Oh, we will.
It
It wasn't me though. It actually wasn't me.
It wasn't you.
No,
Why'd
I
you
don't-
get fired on your day off?
Because I went to visit him because we're friends outside, and it's a long story. But I told him when he fired me because of something else that happened. I said, if you have to ever fire me, you owe me dinner. He finally paid it off about a month ago.
Yeah.
A month ago.
Yeah,
How
and
long
he fired
ago
me
was
like
this?
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the only reason I hang around him is waiting to see,
Yeah,
keep open.
But
And here we are.
yeah,
You're just waiting for me to fire you from this, so.
I still
I
want to
can
know
get
who
you
you
another
talked to
dinner.
at the office of Infonet.
It was, I think Robert. Robert was his name. Yeah.
He's okay. Okay. Well, I don't want to get. Okay, so you went back. You were going to school.
yeah. I
And
was
you
gonna
got a
do
job.
everything right. Yeah, I had the job, but you know, minimum wage over there was real low, like
Worse
pretty
than
low.
okay. And
Yeah.
plus, you didn't have family and friends as much.
No, I had friends from like the people I made school with, you know.
Right. Right.
And the crazy, it starts getting crazy. So.
Imagine that with you.
Yeah, so it starts getting crazy. So, since they took me off scholarship, and I've been living there for almost 2 years, I figured I'd have in-state tuition. You know, because
You assumed.
Yeah, because
How'd that work out for you?
you know, athletes they get that in-state. You know,
But how'd that work out for you?
not good, not good. They asked for more money, and I was willing to give them more, but they told me I took out the max loans and all that kind of stuff. I was living in the dorms, pretty nice ones too. If I was gonna pay back some debt over time, I might as well live lavish, you know.
Well, you gotta enjoy life.
Exactly, because at the end of the day, that thing's gonna add up just the same, and so I'm gonna have to pay it just the same. So I stayed in the really nice ones. They kicked me out. Well, they told me I have until Saturday. It was probably Thursday. Like, you have until Saturday to clean your stuff out, or it's gonna be like $180 a day or a night. I was like, man, I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Hell, I don't have $180 right now,
Right.
let alone.
I told them I could pay back, pay the semester fees and all that kind of stuff at the end of the semester, which was like a month or two away.
Right.
I was like, yeah, I'll totally do that. Just just give me some time, work with me. Like, this is what happened, this is the circumstances. No, it didn't work like that.
So let's skip through that. Did you come back to Spokane?
I came back to Spokane after buying
What
the ticket.
was your direction at that point?
Um,
Besides going, crap, I gotta do something with my life.
I was like, man, I need to get out of Mom's house because I don't want to be here. I realized that the first month me living there, because my little brother was at U of I playing football, and I had just a house full of females, and I was like, there's too many hormones getting thrown around in here. I can't.
And you were the only guy then?
I was the only guy. I was the only guy. So I was like, first thought, get a job. Second thought, buy a car. Third, get out the house. And I did all that within like 3-4 months.
Okay.
And I was working at a place called RWC, delivering like big rig parts and stuff like that to different mechanics around town. It was cool, you know. A lot of people liked me. It was it was a cool little thing. I just like after a year and some change, like I wasn't offered a raise. I was getting like commended for like a lot of
Mhm.
like good things and stuff like that from different people.
And
across
nothing was
the
happening to progress,
Yeah.
either money wise or position wise or.
And I'm delivering to places where they have like 5 times. I'm the only like delivery driver, and they have another one that's barely part-time delivery at the time.
Mhm.
Like she would help when needed,
Mhm.
and other places they had like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people doing the same job I am, getting paid more. So I'm like, man, what's the deal? And so the only like when I said I was leaving, because everybody thought that it wasn't right. As I was leaving, they were trying to offer me a little raise. I was like,
Too little, too late.
a little too late.
So where'd you go? What happened from there?
I went to Mustard Seed.
And you were a delivery driver. That's a restaurant here in Spokane.
Yep, I was a host, turned
Okay.
into a delivery driver, and then I was running food. I was gonna be a server or a bartender,
Mhm.
but it just wasn't working the way I wanted to because I was working the Mustard Seed, and then a year later I joined the airport too, so I was working those 2 jobs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A little busy, a little crazy.
It was, yeah.
When you work at the airport, what time? Aren't you like a late shift or?
Oh, yeah. I work 4 a.m. to 1:30 to 2-ish.
Okay. Is that Monday through Friday or?
Tuesday through Friday.
So 4 or 5 days?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then on my days off, I can come in and all that kind of stuff. But I was working those 2 jobs. I'd work airport 4 a.m. to 1:30, 2-ish. And then I'd go to work at 3 or 4.
Delivering and
yeah, all the way to 9 or 10:30.
Right. Go try to sleep for maybe a couple
Try
hours.
to get some fast food in me real quick. You know, that got really tough, like physically, because working at the airport really wears down your body and stuff.
When you're working outside and it's physical and.
Oh yeah, the elements will get you. Like it's either too hot, or when that winter comes, that winter is something else. I was really upset when I had that knee surgery because I was like, oh, perfect timing. November, right before the winter front, I'm about to miss like 6 months of like all that.
How'd that work out for you?
It was the best winter they
Nicest
ever
winter.
had.
Yep.
It was the nicest winter they ever had. I was so upset I wasted that time.
So I've seen a lot of bad luck.
Yes, you can see where everything's going. I think
You
I
should-
got some good plays. I'm like, all right, perfect timing for a surgery.
So, Terrence, now you need to be a little smarter.
I know, man. I try to be smart, and that's what I get.
Yeah, well,
I
we
learn.
all learn and we
learn.
screw up, and sometimes it takes a couple times to screw the same thing up. So what are you trying to do now with your job career long term? You have an idea that you're gonna be. I mean, obviously you're doing the airport thing.
Yep.
What else are you thinking of right now?
I actually just got into making music, like for real this time.
For real.
For
You know,
real, for real.
I've done
serious.
music before. For real.
So if you say it twice, you know it's getting there.
Did you not know that about me?
Oh no, I didn't actually. I never heard.
Are you okay? We'll share and then we'll share some others. That's all I did for the first.
No,
15.
I know.
Okay.
First like 15.
But you're gonna what kind of music is it?
Yeah, it's rap,
R&B?
hip hop, R&B, a mix of like all those. I try to.
What's gonna make you different? What's gonna make you special?
I'm me. You'll know in the music, the lyrics. We already dropped the album. Me and my homie Des King. You know my artist name YCB Duke.
Where can they find this?
They can find it on all platforms. Really, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube.
iHeart.
We're trying to get on iHeart. I'm trying to get on the local radios. We actually went to a all-white party on a boat, and I got the DJ to play one of my songs.
Nice.
It was actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That felt really good to
Sure.
release music and then have somebody else play it and you hear it and everybody in like the atmosphere is vibing to it. So.
Hey, trust me. If you do that and you're actually driving your car and you hear a song,
Oh, I heard my homeboy said that one time, and I was like, I cannot imagine.
it's
Just like rolling down the window. Is that me? Who is that? That would be crazy.
There's times I knew certain things were happening,
Mhm.
but there was a time that I had no clue, and all of a sudden it's like I was driving with a buddy.
Yeah.
What the mother? Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah. So getting into music a little bit. That life seems very buying it up.
Remember, it is a
Everything.
business.
It is business. That's exactly what we're doing. Everything is strictly business. We're just trying to fit the puzzle pieces because things are actually falling over like dominoes right now.
Well,
Everything's like on a roll.
with all the other bad things you've learned, hopefully learned from,
Mm-hmm.
just remember, things do happen and that you're going to have to, the dominoes are going to stop.
Yeah,
You're going to have to
exactly.
figure out how to knock them back down.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be spaced
Yeah.
out too
Yeah,
far.
we're going to crap.
Yeah, or it's not making that turn, so you might have to get something else to knock it over. But right now, I'm letting the dominoes roll, and I'm looking at the numbers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we just got started up. We're doing more, but that's just another little thing I'm trying to do. I like
Sure.
to try different things to try to maximize my profits.
Live, learn, and figure out what
Exactly.
you're about.
I used to try to customize shoes, paint clothes. I bought me a Cricut circuit. You know what that is?
No.
Yeah. One of those printers that
Yeah.
You can do a whole bunch of stuff with,
Like,
so
like
much
what?
stuff.
Like, I have no clue. What?
you can do like stickers and
You want? Yeah, you see it?
Oh, okay.
You want to make something like that? You can get some materials that actually lay on it, and
you can do shirts.
yeah, you can do shirts.
Okay.
They got iron-on materials. They have a whole bunch of different things, stickers. A lot of people use them for like decals or pretty much
Okay.
anything. But yeah, it's a process too. That it's not that easy. Well, it gets easy.
Well,
once you
yeah, if you learn it, then you
Yeah.
do it and do it.
Yeah, I'm trying to invest in a whole bunch of different things, trying to see what ways I can maximize my profits and just trying new things, not just throwing all my money out. Oh, let me just try this and that and that and this, but it's really sat down and thought through. And so
Yeah,
I try little things.
It seems like what you're investing in yourself, there's always a creative
Mm-hmm.
into it, either doing whatever artwork or that, music, blah, blah. Even with football, there's you being the creative, trying to be you and
Right.
add to the situation.
Exactly. That's why they call me Sweet Tea on the field. Them sweet feet.
I remember
Yeah.
when I met you, you were injured,
Yep.
and I just remember being the old guy, just watch and learn. Watch what guys are doing, not doing, and probably didn't help a damn, but whatever, got nothing. Mr. King,
Nothing. Yeah, got
Got it?
nothing. Got nothing.
are you sure?
Man, what you got on the cars, man?
Well, his writing, which is
He
very
can't
hard
read.
to
Yeah, I can't read that either. I was trying to figure out what he drew.
I think that's a rabbit, and that's
There's general questions that we.
see. I can.
You suck.
Both of y'all are on the roll right now.
So, are you gonna be performing, doing music?
We're gonna try to get
Try to
some
get some gigs?
performance. Yeah, we just when I say we just pretty much
Oh, I get it.
do football. Somebody caught that mug, so we're trying to
So you
Trying
said
to
you
see.
released an album. How many songs is on the album?
13.
Okay.
Yep.
How long did it take to do those?
Technically 3, but it really took a month because we both had things going on both sides.
Only a month.
Yeah,
13.
there was more. We just picked 13.
Oh, I get it. No. Once again, you got to remember. I've done this stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
A little
saying. I had
differently
to let
than
them
you,
know.
but-
I had to let them know.
Yeah. No. And that's fine. I just want to. I'm gonna try to give you a little information, maybe help you out. Hey, it's old
Please,
school.
Give me everything you got. Well,
All you can do is take what little stupid information I have and go, he's full of crap. But maybe that I can try that.
I do that every day.
Ah.
It wasn't many.
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I plead the fifth.
So, you used to play for the Wolfpack,
Mhm.
or are you currently
I'm
part of the team? Or?
currently. I could be part of the team.
He's not in the lineup
At
this
heart-
year officially.
At
but he's
heart,
still
I'm
part
with
of
the
it.
team. Supporting every. I have to support the local fans.
So how did
Nothing-
you end up on the Wolfpack? I mean, was it through the college that you got into there, or
Knew somebody or tried out.
just open
So
tryouts?
this is what happened. After I came back from Missouri,
Missouri.
Missouri. After I came back from Missouri, I was done with football. I didn't want to talk about it, look at it, watch it. I put everything away.
After you invest all that
fell
time,
off.
effort.
Yeah, time, effort, and I felt cheated,
Mhm.
and it just hurt to just even. I couldn't play catch, couldn't do none of that. So after a couple months, a couple of my buddies from high school, they're like, "Yo, let's play flag football. There's a league, blah blah blah. Just do it to stay in shape. Like, come on, man, do it for fun. I was
Sure.
like, all right, I could do that. I
Right.
could really do that with my friends. Make some memories with them. But they were in the lower level, like C League. And I don't like to talk about myself like that, but I definitely shouldn't have been in the C League. And it showed, and people from a lot of different teams were looking at me. And a couple of them were from the Wolfpack. I think they even had a Wolfpack team, and we beat them.
In the flag football?
Yeah, in flag football, we beat them, and they were like, "Yo, man, you should." I think it was Brandon Rose.
It was his birthday. Just
Yeah.
hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Happy belated. But yeah, Brandon Rose said, "Hey, man, why don't you join the Wolfpack team? Huh? Like, yeah, we have a semi-pro team. Just come check us out, man. Really want you to play." I was like, "I don't know, man. I'll think about it." And he was very persistent.
Yeah, I can see
Very
Brandon
persistent. Every week, man, when you gonna come out? I was like, all right, man, I'll think about it. And then I was like, you know what? Might as well. I might as well. And then the Empire.
Spokane as an arena indoor football team. Spokane.
Yeah, the Empire at the time. I was gonna do a tryout when I came back, but that all got discontinued and all that good stuff. So.
Went Wolfpack.
Yeah, went Wolfpack, and that was like the new. I always wanted to play for like my city,
Yep.
type of stuff. Like that's always been a dream. I wanted to play for the Shock out of high school. They were talking about it. I knew a couple of players and all that kind of stuff. But like once you become a professional football player, you can't play college.
Right.
So that's what I want to do. I want to be a college guy. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
figure you could always do the professional after that.
Right. Exactly.
So-
That's what I assumed, and
Yeah.
so. I was like, man, I'll just do this Wolfpack because we had a pretty nice squad. We just need to fit everything right and do everything right, and that was a process. Yeah, we had to really trust the process. But but I was trying to do it to like get out, like get my film and reach out to different places. Even during one of our football games in Seattle, me and another player, me and Adrian. Me and him decided to go to a CFL tryout in Seattle.
Canadian Football League.
Yeah. We tried out for the BC Lions, and the same day of our football game on a very, very hot day. I didn't even finish the tryout. I'm a little upset, but it was an experience for sure. We was both just trying to see where we were at in competition. So in order to do that, we had to really get out there. I met a lot of cool dudes, even some dudes that were playing semi-pro. I met a few guys, and I didn't finish the workout. One, because I was way out of shape, and two, we had that game, and I didn't want to be late for it or miss the game.
Let your teammates down.
Yeah, exactly. I don't like letting nobody down. So
You realize I've been around some the Shock and the level of that pro,
right,
and then to go like CFL, they're semi-close player level.
yeah.
Like to go even farther, like NFL. There's a difference.
There is a big difference, but I want to,
Get the
chase a
experience and
dream, get anything I can out of professional, because I felt like I deserved it due to how much work I was putting in outside of it and how much I did love it, because football wasn't my first love.
What's your first love?
Basketball was.
You're kind of short. I'm just
Exactly. The doctors lied to me. I broke my right wrist playing basketball, and they're like, "Oh, your growth spurts are about to be like, they're wide open."
The doctor was wrong.
Yep. My dad's like 6'2" or something. They're like, "Yeah, you should be 6'2", and your brother should be like 6'3". I said, "Oh."
How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
There
It
you go.
hurts. It hurts.
It hurts. What you got, and you make it happen. Figure out what and do what you got to do.
Yeah, but
No excuses. Come on.
height was definitely a politic though.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what killed it a lot for my opportunities. Like out of high school, I was getting recruited to play defense. They wanted me at corner or mainly safety, and they just wanted me to add 15 pounds. But my genetics refused to let me get 15 pounds, and I like to score, so I wanted to play offense because my initials are TD for a reason. I want to.
You wanted to show off and dance and.
I want to dance,
That's
make
good.
people,
That's
dance with me and fall over, But yeah, it just didn't work that way.
So you had surgery on your knee,
Mm-hmm.
and you're still recovering from that?
Yeah, and that's not. I know a few people that have the same injury and the same surgery, and they've recovered and they're doing better and all that kind of stuff. I really do think that my job, working at the airport, yeah, really put an effect on it because I had to
your
make
doctor. The one that it wasn't the same doctor that said you'd get to be 6-something.
No, not the same doctor. I think they're cousins. No.
So do you see it getting back healthy enough that you
Could
continue
go.
playing football?
Try to go.
I would do it right now. Like, don't get me wrong. I just wouldn't be able to do it for free.
Well, no, that's not his
I know.
question.
I know. I'm just saying because I had opportunities to play recently in both arena and semi-pro, and people have been asking me to play, but I don't want to risk that over a good time.
So why haven't you clarified what needs to be done to make that so you can make that next step?
It's tough because life starts rolling with or without you, and I can't sit
I
down,
get that. Once again,
that's
you're talking to a guy
exactly-
that's been through
Mhm.
shit his stuff himself.
Yep,
You figure it out. So I'm
as-
going to kick you in the butt and go, get a hold of your doctor and go, hey, what do we have to do? I have opportunities.
I did go to U District for all my physical therapies, and I have more sessions. But I was working. I had opportunities to work, do this thing called TDY at the airport, which I go to different stations.
And you've done that. I know that.
Yep, and I've been doing that a lot because the benefits were really nice of doing that financially.
There you
for
go.
myself.
Okay, well, understandable. So there's
that's-
a trade-off,
that's
one or the other.
exactly,
So
it's either I
Okay.
get this done or I start, picking up my life.
here's a lesson. You can always make more money. You can never make more time. There, and you don't want to regret.
Yeah, I did see that.
Boomerang, man.
Boomerang,
You
actually.
don't want to regret.
I saw that. I saw that in my crib.
So when you were a kid, what you want to be a basketball player when you were 6'5"? You want to be a cowboy? What you want to be?
Yeah, I wanted to be a basketball player because
Who's your idol?
T-Mac was one of them. Tracy McGrady.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not a basketball guy.
yeah. Tracy McGrady was
What
definitely
team?
one of them. This was back in the Magic days.
Okay.
Yeah, Kobe was obviously one. Michael Jordan was like my cheat code because my basketball number was 23 and like everything I either had a 3 or a 2 on my jersey type of stuff if I couldn't get 23, and Michael Jordan was definitely that
He was kind of good.
kind of.
I didn't watch much.
Overrated.
I remember I only watched
I'll
the
just
playoffs when the Bulls back in the day.
Mhm.
I wasn't. It's like him and Pep. How did they do that? Yeah, they're okay. They
There's
were okay.
a lot of different players I really do love
Mhm.
and look out for. Like I tried mimicking AI's crossover, but he's different. Allen Iverson. But yeah, I played basketball. My first time was Hoop Fest actually, and I won my championship. All right, so
Here we go. Here's.
I'm sorry. There's so many stories, and I love
you're
this.
fine.
I love this story.
It's actually something you won something instead of getting something bad happen. So please
Yes. All right.
share.
So first time playing basketball was with Austin Flynn and his cousin, and it was Hoop Fest. It was just
the
us.
big 3-on-3 in Spokane, Washington, going like 20, 30 years.
Yeah,
and
biggest 3-on-3 tournament in the world.
Yep.
No big deal. But
in Spokane, Washington.
yeah, so it was just us 3, and everybody else had 4 players, so we're just exhausted. And we made it to the championship round, and it was down to the last game and pretty much the last point. And the coach pulled me to the side. He said, "I want you to pump fake." I was like, "What's that?" I don't know what basketball is. I was just really fast and athletic, and I could score. Didn't know what a pump fake was. But yeah, he's like, just fake like you're going to shoot. And sure enough, they passed me the ball. I faked, and this guy named Trey Thomas bit for the pump fake, and I just cake layup, ended the game, and we won the championship.
Crowd went wild.
Went wild, crazy. Funny thing is, we gonna shoot way back or way into the future actually. So I'm on this team.
Another Hoop Fest?
No, this is AAU now.
Okay.
Yeah, we started evolving because all right, we can make a team off of this.
Sure.
So we became
Let's
the
see what happens.
Bulldogs, went to Red Storm, and then during that whole process between Bulldogs and Red Storm, we played this team in Wenatchee, and sure enough, I'm sitting at the free throw line, and I look over, And guess who I see over there on the other side on the opposite team? Trey Thomas. The guy that I scored on in my very first time playing basketball.
Did he remember you?
He did. And that was the craziest moment of our lives. How do I know you? You're so... Oh! We were both at the line just in the middle of the game like, oh, snap.
Small world.
Yeah, this is a small world. That's how it felt. And then over time, we actually became really cool friends, and we actually played on the same travel ball team.
Nice.
Yeah, coached by Stacy Boyd. I'm not sure if you guys heard of us, but Spokane Elite and Spokane Pump and Run. We got ranked nationally 22nd in the nation at one point. It was
What year was that?
2012, 13.
So what are you doing now with that?
Nothing, I'm just playing football now. I chose the football route because I was just progressing way faster in football than I was basketball. It just came more natural, and it sucks because
Your love is basketball.
my mom was pissed.
Sorry, Mom.
all this money I invested into basketball. You play football, and I only played football in middle school and high school.
But it got you where you're at now. That's what
Exactly.
matters.
So-
Come on, Mom. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a
Still
progression.
good
Like,
memories. I love it.
he's
to
still
this
your
day,
kid. He
best-
acknowledged.
The best moments of my life happened there. Love you, Mom. You did everything you did.
The best you could considering what. Oh, what?
Yeah.
I didn't. I just. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm for
that's
you.
the best. That was the best that she could do, and that's the best that I ever felt. So I'm happy for those moments. But yeah, that was my little story.
So what would you? We're almost done. What would you say is your message to anybody that would watch your episode to do with? Because you've gone through a lot of stuff, ups and downs, a lot of frustration, a lot of downs.
Yep.
What would you tell somebody that's in high school going, oh, I want to play basketball, I want to play football, I don't know what the heck I'm going to do?
All I gotta say is get your grades right. I'm telling you that, like, people told me higher grades. When you're at that age,
So are you saying you didn't listen
I
back
did
then?
not listen.
Huh.
I was a class clown, y'all. I was a class clown. I love being funny. Teachers loved it, and that's the way I got through through high school and all that kind of stuff. It's because I was a class clown. I did try to learn. It was just very hard. And for me to mask how hard it was, I tried being funny so nobody noticed how dumb I really was. I'd be confident, and then the teacher would be like, there was one person in the class that got a 3%. I'm like, shh, that ain't me. I know I did good. And sure enough, upside down. I was that one that got that. But no, really, get them grades right, because a lot of people are not going to want you because your grades are wrong.
In sports,
We can have the same abilities, same everything, or I could be even better than you. But if your grades are better than mine, they are going to take that
Makes a
person,
difference.
because it makes a really big difference. A lot of schools stop talking to me because of that.
There you go.
Yeah, get your grades right. Never give up, and don't just do the bare minimum. You got to do more than the average, because you want to be great, not good. Don't ever settle for just being good, and don't listen to people that talk you down, because I lost a lot of opportunities letting people get in my mind because they couldn't do what I could. So they tried to talk me out of different opportunities, or trying to scare me out of different opportunities.
Because they were jealous, envious,
Envious. I don't know what their motives is, but
Wasn't
do
it
not
positive,
let
though?
them. No, it was not positive.
It's your life.
It's your life. Don't let other people's. If you really want to be something, go be that person. Go be that thing. Do everything you can to become a greater thing. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that.
Ryan,
Make it happen. Yeah, make it happen.
Make it happen.
There you go, Terrence. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
You can
thanks for
always-
having me.
We'll be talking more. I'll see what I can maybe give you some information on that other business thing.
Anything that you guys have to give me, I'm more welcome to it.
He's listened to me before, at least pretended to, but whatever. What? I'm sorry. What?
I'm very bad with memory. but I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Thank you very much. Hey, Career Paths, subscribe, like. It's on Amazon, Apple, Spotify, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We're finally on YouTube, Unedited. What am I missing, Ryan?
That's it?
Des King
I think that's it.
YCB. We tried everything. That's the album.
Check him out. See if he's any good. I gotta check it out because I had no clue.
Single dropping soon.
Please like, please subscribe, leave a comment.
Dead wrong.
Remember, it's your life. Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Till next time. Thanks, guys.